Hello everyone, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. And today is my guest, my cousin, Caro. Hi Caro, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good, thank you. He's the first one who was pretty brave to do the recording without preparing any questions in advance. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm going into this completely blind. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to answer some
Okay,
questions.
let's go.
Maybe.
Okay, so I want to start the question about the things that go around all the time, and each and every one of us we face with such situations. Let's say, let's talk about self-control. What you think, what it is, where it comes from, and how you cope with it, like in different situations in your life. Like, did you ever have problem with that, and what's your recipe to our listeners and followers to try to like
Well, self-control in what sense? In terms of like dieting, drinking,
anything,
smoking.
yeah, because a lot of people, they try, let's say, to lose weight,
Yeah.
and they can't help themselves to eat something yummy or to drink
Yeah.
alcohol, for example, which is also a lot of calories. So yeah, let's start diet-wise.
So diet-wise, it's all self-discipline. It's all you need to know yourself. First of all, you need to take away certain things from your life, especially if you want to lose weight in terms of diet, because there's diet for health, for like blood sugar and health related reasons, like I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I can't say it, but
Yeah.
let's say for losing weight, I lost a ton of weight last year. I was 260 pounds, and what I did is I slowly started to cut myself off of things. I would take away certain things out of my diet. First, I started with little things. Just I stopped spending money on food. I stopped spending money on fast food, and I went to search up the best diets that I could do, and I was researching a ton of like carnivore diet, a ketosis, a paleolithic diet. I think, have you heard of that? Where it's fruits and nuts and
Yeah.
just like stuff from the Paleolithic era.
I used to do like like diverse. When you consume carbs, or when you consume, let's say, protein, but you do like, let's say today you did protein and you are not allowed to use carbs.
Oh.
So yeah.
So you do restrictive.
Restrictive.
Yeah, that's ultimately the type. So it was like a slow build-up to my ultimate super restrictive, super duper, like it yielded results. In 3 months I lost maybe 60 pounds, and for the rest of the year I just kept the weight off, and now now I'm just floating around 200 or so pounds, but most of it is muscle, and I worked out a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess it just comes down to discipline. It just comes down to.
But how you develop that discipline? Because a lot of people, they don't have, and they can't like resist the temptation. They can't like hold themselves, because like I know a lot of people, and among my friends as well, they wanna, let's say, no sugar starting Monday or tomorrow or whatever. But when they are into it, I don't know how, maybe like evil tempts them, or a beautiful, nice things come. Like, I want to talk maybe spiritually.
It's all, yes, fasting and prayer. Fasting, I read about it in the Bible, and I really started to build my whole diet around fasting, because the way I would do it is I would 24 hours would pass by every day. I would eat once, and then I would do a 24-hour fast to the next day, and it was all filled with fasting and prayer. And I would just stay away from, stay out of the kitchen, stay away from food. If someone's eating, I would not sit with them. But later, when I grew that discipline, I would be able to have someone eat in front of me, and I wouldn't eat, and I wouldn't get hungry. So I guess it's a little by little, kitsch kitsch, day by day. You need to just
Besides, they are saying like out of sight, out of mind. And if you
yeah
can control your mind, everything comes from here.
yeah
And you are strong enough to overcome all difficulties. Of course, that's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Very
And
strong prayer as well.
yeah,
You
yeah,
need to have that spiritual connection to, it's all a mental game, because at first you think, oh no, I'm not going to eat food, I'm going to die. You're not going to die. You're going to
yeah,
lose all the fat, and then you will, well, you won't die, but because you'll keep eating, but you're thinking, oh, like, I'm not, how am I going to function, how am I going to think? Once you break off that mental barrier, you can do anything you want, you can
yeah.
control anything you want
Exactly.
about yourself.
And as we are talking about the thoughts and mental stuff, my next question will be how you fight with negative thinking. Let's say a negative thought came into your mind, not only regarding the food or diet, just general in life.
General negativity, I don't listen to it. I'm a very stubborn person, shut inadem.
Yeah,
I do not listen to it. Եթե negative մարդ կա կյանքիս մեջ, հոպ գնաց։
yeah,
Եթե negative thought կա գլխիս մեջ, գնաց։ I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about God. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. Yes, sometimes martes you get negative thoughts in your brain. You can't control it,
yeah,
but you have to very quickly take it out and throw it away. You're not gonna sit on it, you're not gonna dwell on it, focus on it. Yeah, you're not gonna do any of that. You very quickly need to get it out, because guess what, it's like a snowball. Once as you throw a snowball down the hill, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it hits you,
yeah,
and you can't do it anymore. So very quickly you need to nip it in the bud, Coach Fuma. You basically take it out and throw it out.
nice. Yeah. The next question is, what are the 3 cancers of the mind? Once upon a time, I was listening to a very interesting podcast, and one of the guests, they just asked the host, "Do you know what are the 3 cancers of the brain?" And the answer was comparing, complaining, and criticizing.
Yes.
So yeah, I would like you to like bring your point of view or your personal experience.
Yeah.
What you think? How can we fight with them? And do you have like difficulty in your mind or in your life or among your friends and stuff? Like people who really struggle, because especially here in United States, because like a huge variety and diversity of everything and anything, both people, both lifestyle and different levels, and everything is accessible to everyone. People start complaining, people start complaining because they start comparing, and they want to become someone they are not deep in their heart and life.
Yeah.
So I just wonder, did you have any difficulties faced any of that situation, or maybe do you know someone who did? Yeah.
So with the whole comparing thing, the only thing that you as a person should be comparing yourself to is who you were yesterday. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to any other person, neighbor, friends, because everybody's time in life is different. Everybody's thing in life is different. Let's say you're ahead of me, I'm not gonna sit and say, oh, look where he is. Instead, I'm gonna look and say, oh, look where I was last year. Last year I wasn't with the business. Last year I didn't have a car. Last year I didn't do this. I wasn't in school. You know what I mean? You have to, day by day, you have to take it day by day, and you have to compare yourself to yourself, because you are constantly improving, not some rich guy, he buys his 5th car. Oh, why don't I have a 5th car? Why don't I have a Lamborghini or whatever? You need to compare yourself to yourself, because at the end of the day, it's just you versus you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And as far as complaining, I try not to complain. I try to be very thankful. I try to have gratitude for everything, for every single little meal, for every single blessing. I try to count my blessings and not oh, well, this could have been this way, that could have been that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing with having regrets. I try to live my life with no regrets. Whatever happened, happened. If it was bad, let it go. Let it stay in the past. It's not here. It's not right now. Or
Yeah.
if it is here and right now, fix it. Or if it's sometime in the future, don't worry about it. It's in the future. You know what I mean? You shouldn't dwell on anything in the past. You shouldn't focus on anything in the future. Just stay in the thing. And for criticism, there's healthy criticism and there's unhealthy criticism. Like I said, with the whole criticizing yourself, criticize yourself based on who you were yesterday, what you improved. Did you get a better grade in that class? Did you maybe spend more time at the business? Did you I don't know, did you get
Mm-hmm.
something for yourself? Don't criticize others, rather look inward to see what you can fix, what
Yeah,
you
but
can.
also we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves, because sometimes, me personally, I do a lot. Let's say if we skip a training, we didn't go to gym, or today I just made a small exception in my diet. I ate an extra piece of cake and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm too harsh on myself, which is not right too, I guess.
Yeah, you should also be gentle with yourself. You
Yeah,
shouldn't criticize
too
yourself
much,
too much.
too hard. Yeah.
That falls in the unhealthy, obviously, but there is healthy criticism. Like, Koski, you're eating a piece of cake today that you shouldn't eat.
Yeah.
Don't eat the cake. Or if you're gonna eat the cake, feel good about it. Don't regret it because it
Yeah.
happened already. What are you gonna do about it? But yeah, just enjoy your life. Be
Yeah.
happy. You're alive. You have so many chances that other people don't have. So, I mean, not you, but
Yeah, in general.
as a person, you
Yeah,
have that
sure.
many people.
Okay. Another question that I would like us to discuss is regarding to be attached to something or to someone, about like detachment and letting go. So I wonder if you do it easily, or if you have some difficulties, or if you have any tips to share.
Yeah, this is a tricky one because I struggle with this too sometimes. I tend to get attached to like things like I'll get attached to my car or something, and somebody came and hit my car, and now I'm upset over it. But I try to work to not be attached to physical items, because physical items are going to be replaced, they're going to be
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
You're not going to always have the same car, the same house, the same phone, right? So you should try not to. I know it's easier said than done, but
Yeah.
you should try to work for every day to not be attached to physical items, because physical items at the end of the day, they're just items. But
Yeah.
you should instead try to work on your relationships with people in order to have better relationships, and instead you get attached to those people rather than to objects. You should use things.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, sorry, there was a very good quote. You should love yeah, you should use things and love people, not
Oh,
use
vice
people
versa.
and love things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. What I've heard, I can't remember now who said that. Like, money should serve you. You shouldn't be a servant for money, or you
Yes.
shouldn't do like everything for it. Yeah.
Too
Very
many
nice.
people are too obsessed with money, and
Yeah.
it's everything for them, and they need more money.
And I think they are most
live your life.
like the saddest and the most depressed people, because when we already discussed, when they start comparing or wanting or whatever your neighbor or friend has, it's gonna make you sad, because
Yeah.
you're gonna feel empty, and there is gonna be a feeling of a lack all the time. Like, I'm lacking this, I'm lacking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like a, yeah, as you said, the feeling of emptiness that, oh,
Yeah.
I don't have a Lamborghini or something, or I don't have
And it's not gonna be filled. No way. You're gonna
Yeah.
have Lamborghini. You're gonna chase another
Oh,
one.
you're
Gonna
gonna-
have the mansion. You're gonna chase. It's a little bit bigger. It has this,
Yeah.
this. So yeah, it's a non-stop procedure. Heaven forbid if you fell in that flow.
Yeah.
So that's it.
This all ties back into just focus on God and your family. That's it. You don't need
Yeah.
anything more. Just God and your
Exactly.
family. That's it.
Thank you so much, Carlton. It was a pleasure to talk to you as always. Thank you. Hope you guys you like it. See you next time. Bye bye.